all down on Grandma's farm today. I'm in the field that we call behind the house, and Dad and Grandpa are over there. Dad's working on getting the drill set and getting the drill filled, and the 4630 is hooked up to the grain drill. So that will be drilling the wheat here on this field and on the field over on the corner where we had tomatoes. If I'm talking a little bit weird or if my face looks a little bit puffy, on Tuesday, since today's Thursday, I got my wisdom teeth all taken out, and I actually had to have surgery for that. All 4 of them were impacted, and my mouth is extremely sore, my tongue's half numb, and yeah, so I'm powering through it and been getting stuff done. So while I've been kind of taking it easy a little bit with my wisdom teeth there on the first day I had them out, Dad went over and cut all those beans over on Marv's over there. There's about 120 acres left. If you guys remember from, I think it was the last video, we opened up that field, but we couldn't quite get them cut. They were just borderline ready, and Tuesday he was able to start at 4 o'clock and run till about 12:30 that night and get all 120 acres done. Yesterday I went ahead and spread the fertilizer. As you can see, Dad's leaving with the spreader now. We borrowed that from a local co-op, and I spread this and spread out what I could over there on the 40 on the corner. Dad finished it up this morning, and I brought the vertical till over here. All morning we've been working on fixing the auger on our grain setup. We actually have another auger that's plugged, so Dad went ahead and ordered about 40 more acres worth of fertilizer and spread out the remaining part of that field, and then whatever we have left in the spreader, which is probably about 35 acres worth, 36, 38 acres worth, we'll go ahead and use on that triangle field where we're going to put the rye. And because again, we're going to treat the rye the same way we do the wheat, like we've always done. So right now I'm vertical tilling this field in preparation for drilling the wheat. As I said earlier, the drill's over there getting filled up with wheat. And the reason why we vertical till before we plant wheat, we see a little bit better germination, along with we like to help incorporate that fertilizer more into the ground. With the vertical till, it does a really good job incorporating that fertilizer just into the top band of that soil profile there. Remember when I said it was actually supposed to rain that day or that weekend after we started or opened up that bean field over there? Yeah, well, we got 5.5 inches of rain. Yeah, that's soaked up in about a day, day and a half, and we were rolling the next, like, pretty much a couple days later, out in the field doing stuff. I don't know, that's the benefit of having blow sand for your ground. You can soak up that rain in no time, and plus, we haven't probably, actually a neighbor figured it up yesterday and told Dad a couple days ago. Between July, August, and September, our total rainfall for those 3 months were 5.5 inches. We got that all in 2 days, and we still soaked it all up, and we're rolling 2 days later. As soon as I get this 30-ish acre field done, it's actually probably about a 38-acre field by the time I factor in that 4-ish acre woods. That's the woods I've been talking about for the longest time in all my videos. That we're going to be taking out hopefully this winter, and someday putting an irrigator in this field and in that back field, both 3 towers. But after this field, after I get done working this with the vertical till, I'm going to head over to that 40 on the corner, hit that real lightly just to kind of firm it up and level it out a little bit. And after that, it's up to Grandpa to get the wheat drilled with the 4630. And I'm going to probably end up taking this vertical till back over to our house, hook back up to the grain cart, and probably head on over to Wanatah, and hopefully we'll be rolling on corn. It'll be real interesting to see what yields look like, since this will be our first real look at corn yields this year, and along with seeing that 12-row in action. I've been dying to see that 12-row in action ever since we got it, so hopefully stay tuned, and hopefully this will end up turning into a harvest video. like we got rock. Oh man, where's my rock box? That's a big one. So all I'm wanting to do out in this field is smooth it off and firm it up a little bit before we plant wheat. So I shallowed the vertical till up quite a bit, and I'm only running about 5.5 miles an hour, and I got the blade set on a 1 degree angle, and it's actually doing pretty good. Just got word from Dad. He just started going with the 12 row and just getting everything set up and getting a feel for it. And more than likely, I will be taking the grain cart over there. I don't know, everybody's getting nervous over there that we're not going to be able to keep corn away from this thing. I don't know, I'm not really too concerned about it considering there's some down corn, so it'll be a little bit slow going here for the next couple of days till we get going here on corn when we get out of it, but I'm pretty excited. Change, it's like, yeah, that's what it is, because I remember reading it in the book about that, how it changes that. Well, Dad was having a few issues with the deck plates, but once he called me and told me what was going on, I pretty much got him straightened out over the phone. He just had to look at a couple of settings in the book I had to tell him about to change and edit. Right now, I'm headed up to our house with the vertical till. Gonna drop this off there in front of the excavator and run back over to the farm and run fuel on this and hook up to the grain cart and then haul on over to Wanatah and see how Dad's getting along. Truck sitting there. Don't know how we're gonna dump on the go, but we'll figure that out. Finally, let's pick corn. Wow, that's a monster. Yeah, let's go. That is cool. Wow. Well, this is going to be pretty slow going here. Just got over here a few minutes ago, and not entirely sure if we're going to run grain cart tonight or not, but I just wanted to get it over here tonight. And looks like he's only running about 3-4 miles an hour. Well, probably about 4.5 it looks like now. But I'm not, again, sure if we're going to run grain cart tonight or not. Tomorrow we will. Didn't know if we were going to run it tonight or not, but just wanted to get it over here like I said. Really wish I could see that 12 row on the day, but might have to hop in the combine and see what this thing looks like on the 690. Man, this is going to look cool. I'll say this though, running these stock devastators, really liking the looks of them. These things do an awesome job. I'll have a video on them, talking about them, and probably have like a side-by-side of like taking a picture of like a neighbor's field and comparing it with ours, since we're not going to have a good side-by-side since we put them on all the way across the corn head. But really liking these things. These things are going to be really nice for saving tires and also breaking down the residue. So that's going to be really nice. There's the lights. Marv went ahead and took me over just across the road there over to Co-Alliance to pick up the head cart and the truck, since Dad parked it over there temporarily while he picked this field. And it looks like there's just a few rounds left, and we'll get this knocked out tonight and see what tomorrow brings. I know we'll still be picking corn tomorrow. Not entirely sure if we're going to start on the west side around the farm, or if we're going across the road and doing that next to Co-Alliance here, or what we're going to do. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for a heck of a lot more harvest videos.